when you fight. Just let them call your bluff. You got the edge when things get rough, 'cause you're tough enough. Every day you prove it, every day you try your luck. Stand or fall, it's up to you. Ain't no way to pass the buck. You ain't in it for money, and you're just having some fun. You got a name, and the name of the game is do it till you get it done. You gotta do it till you get it done, 'cause you're tough like the steel of the wheel that turns the world around. Stand your ground when you're right, when you fight. Just let them call your bluff. You got the edge when things get rough, 'cause you're tough enough.
Have the file?
We need to talk about this. I think there's a problem.
Problem?
Yeah, I've been thinking about that guy, the one that's been calling the agency. He seems to know so much. If he's on to us, this whole thing could blow sky high.
I told you I'd take care of him. He won't be a problem. Now do you have the file?
I don't think I can go through with this. I can't.
Saying a very dangerous thing, Riker. I think you should stop. Now give me the file.
I can't do it. It's not worth it.
One loose end to go.
You know, this special tour thing you worked out is just great. I mean, I have some of the most polite, nicest people we've had at the carnival. I even got a thank you letter from that lady at the old folks home.
Well, they don't have a chance to get out much, so when they do, it's a real treat. According to the director of the state hospital, the patients have been excited about this visit for weeks.
Okay, let's pick it up there. Let's move it out, people. That's it. Let's go. We're here now. Let's pick it up. That's away. Everyone come on out. That's away. Hello. I'm Dr. Jones.
Yes, Ellen Slade.
Wyatt Earp.
That's great. Wyatt Earp must crack up the kids.
I hope not.
Okay, people, line up. I want to get a head count. Screamers on one side, droolers on the other. That's my way of teasing them. They really love it. I like to make humor out of things. All right, folks, we're going to have lots of fun here at Sladetown. There'll be plenty of time to get real dizzy and throw up, and then you all get to run around and trip on your shoes.
Richards, Now, what have I told you about stealing my coat and my badge? Give you the nose and the glasses.
Gosh, Dr. Jones, you never let me have any fun.
Richard used to be a stand-up comic. He really has a very funny act. He does it every Friday afternoon for the patients. I'm the leader of this group. My name is Dr. Jones, and you are Ellen Slade?
Yes, nice to meet you.
Wyatt Earp, I'm the patch here at Sladetown.
Well, is there anything special I should know while we're here?
No, just have a good time today. All the rides and concessions are free to your group.
Yeah, you need any help? I mean, my trailer's just up there. You just look me up. I'll be roaming around the grounds here.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Earp.
Well, welcome to Sladetown.
Richards, you want to lead the group?
Mm-hmm.
Howdy. You don't mind me sitting with you, do you? I'm trying to stay away from those jello brains we have visiting the carnival today.
What?
Oh, it's a special group from the state hospital. I don't understand why we couldn't have the Girl Scouts like last week. They were very polite, but I don't know about these patients.
Can you imagine having to live with them? Being locked up in a ward with them 24 hours a day?
I'd rather commit suicide.
That's how I feel about it sometimes.
You're not one of those patients, are you? I hope not.
Yes, I am. But I'm not crazy.
Oh, no. I don't think so.
No, it's all right. I can understand. I'd probably react the same way if some guy from the nut house told me he was a secret agent for the government who had been framed and sent to the state hospital.
Framed for what?
𝘬𝘭𝘮𝘰.
Evan Earp.
Someone in the agency is going to give it to the other side. I found out about it when I started my investigation. Somebody had me committed as a mental patient. He figured that nobody would believe me and that he'd be safe to carry out his plan.
Plan?
You see that?
Some guy who owns a liquor store was shot to death down at the docks.
The person who was shot was a top agent for the United States.
You're not violent, are you?
The man who's dead is the only person who knew about 𝘬𝘭𝘮𝘰. You have got to believe me. I'm Agent William Condor, and I'm telling you the truth.
You want to ride the merry-go-round, Bill? Don't shoot.
No. I'm trying to give you a telephone number. If you call that number, you'll find out that I'm telling you the truth. Please call that number. The good of our country may depend on it.
Right.
Does me good, McCain, to see North Fork boasting of one soul with a little bit of backbone. Kind of strengthens my faith in my fellow man.
You may be calling this turn, Oliver. But make no mistake, you're calling whether you live or die.
Well, I guess either way, the town will be remembering me. That's kind of important to me, Mr. McCain.
Hi, Ma.
A major sandwich, Evan? I'll put extra mayo on it just like you like it.
Yeah, looks real good, Ma. I'll tell you, why don't you put it in the fridge and maybe I'll get to it a little later.
Okay, son.
Yeah, I think I'll call this. It might be good for a laugh.
North Operations, Northern America. Please identify with your government code. Please give your code or abort.
This is Evan.
Code incorrect. Abort call or restate government code.
We are activating the emergency distress tracer.
If you want trouble, please give the correct distress code.
Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lord. Ma, this number's real. Bill Condor is a secret agent.
Hey, Ma. Who's a secret agent, Evan?
Bill Condor. He's a secret agent. And he's been put in a mental hospital by somebody who's selling secrets. See, at first I thought this Bill was a major loon, but we start talking and he tells me, Zephyr 9, you understand? Zephyr 9 is a secret government file that is going to be given to the other side unless we can stop it. Why? The whole country's in trouble.
What's for lunch, Ma?
Oh, I'm making you a sandwich, Wyatt. I'm putting extra mayo on it.
You didn't listen to a word I said. I said there is a mission, Wyatt. It's our country. You don't believe me.
Little brother, I've listened to all kinds of stories from you. I mean, you know, about the mermaid you saw at the Isthmus of Catalina, the spaceship that landed up on the hill there, that girl from Hawthorne you thought was a witch. I've listened with open heart, open ear. And what's it come to?
Wyatt, I'll admit the mermaid was pretty much a phony. Now, that girl from Hawthorne, she was a real strange person, Wyatt, and she had real scary eyes.
Evan, will you just let me relax and enjoy my lunch?
I put extra mayo on it.
I can see that, Mom.
Okay, smart brains, you dial that number, and if you don't get a secret government office, I'll forget the whole thing.
This can't be a real number, Evan. There's no such thing as an area code with 11 numbers.
See what I mean? Call the number.
All right. Anything to get you off my back. Oh, Ma, I'm sorry. You know, I had lunch at the pier. Here, Evan, you eat this. No sense in letting it go to waste.
Thanks, Wyatt.
Did he leave any code? I get nothing on EVAN. Put this one on the speaker.
Please identify with your government code.
This is North Operations, Northern America.
Who's this?
Please give your code or abort.
There's been a security breach. Keep him on the line while I trace him.
Who to reach here?
Please give your distress code or abort.
We're locking in on your location.
Never heard anything like that before.
Bill Condor is a secret agent.
Hey, Doc. I'm looking for one of your patients, Bill Condor.
Shut up! Shut up! Hey!
No. He's got a gun. That's no ordinary clown. But he sure is somebody who wants to hurt your friend Condor.
See, I told you Bill Condor was a secret agent, and they're out to kill him. We've got to help him, Wyatt. We have to.
33 degrees, 34 minutes north latitude, 118 degrees, 18 minutes west longitude.
It's the beach. A place called Sladetown.
I know it's strange, some guy dressing up like a clown coming in here trying to kill Condor, but I'll tell you what's even tougher to believe is that liquor store owner being a government agent and some other agent killing him.
It ain't the government, Wyatt. It's one bad seed. A high government official's gone sour, and he's trying to sell secrets to the bad guy. We can't call the cops, we can't call nobody. We don't know who the bad seed is. It's up to us. We are entangled in a web of covert international conspiracy.
Evan is right, Wyatt. And we are red-blooded American Earps, and we can't let the secret documents fall into the wrong hands. Now, James Bond wouldn't.
My son.
Hi. Picked up those things you asked for, Uncle Evan.
Oh, good, Michael. I've been needing this stuff.
What is that junk, Kevin?
This junk, as you call it, is highly sophisticated electronic surveillance equipment and disguises.
Who are you going to impersonate, Bill the Clown?
I know it seems crazy, Wyatt. That's why it works. Haven't you ever seen those spy movies? The crazier something is, the better it works.
That's right. There you go, little Wyatt. I put extra mayo on it.
Thanks.
Sit down, son. Evan, all we gotta do is go to the hospital and talk to this guy. We don't need all that stuff.
Wyatt, what if we're jumped in a dark alley? What if we're pursued by low-flying helicopters? Ma, if anyone should ask, you will disavow any knowledge of us even existing. Ding, 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 ding.
Evan!
Go on, son.
Hold it, Wyatt. Don't touch that truck. Lightning, are there any explosives on that truck?
What the hell are you doing, Evan?
He indicates that it's safe.
Will you get in the truck and leave the dog home? He slobbers.
You've hurt his feelings. He loves these kinds of assignments.
We're here to see William Condor. We just want to pay him a little visit.
I'm sorry. Mr. Condor has been placed on the restricted list. Absolutely no visitors.
But we're real good friends here.
I'm sorry.
We just thought if we could, you know, see him, raise his spirits a little bit.
Why? She just needs a little coaxing. Why don't you let me handle this? Hey there, baby. Did anybody ever tell you you have beautiful eyes? Is it still bleeding?
No. There's too many loose ends in this story. I'm not certain if Condor's a secret agent or not, but somebody's trying to kill him, and I'd like to know why. What are you doing?
I'm documenting every move we make. It's the way real secret agents work. It's called your basic record keeping. Here. Listen to this.
What am I supposed to be listening to?
I purposely recorded 13 minutes of silence. That way, if this tape falls into the wrong hands, they'll think we already erased all the important stuff. Genius, huh?
This room's on the 3rd floor. I saw it on the clipboard.
Isn't this terrific, Wyatt? We're covertly scaling a wall to penetrate a security fortress. 2 men on a mission. Nothing will stop us now.
Shut up and climb, Evan.
I'm climbing. It helps get me in the mood. Why? I gotta get keyed up for these kind of things. Bill. Shh. Use code names. I'm Panther. He's the Squid.
I'm Wyatt. Mr. Condor, I gotta tell you right off the bat, there's a few things about this that don't quite ring true to me. I mean, the people that put you in here want to nail you. Why didn't they do it here instead of waiting until you got to Sladetown?
It'd be a lot tougher to get to me in here. A lot easier to trace. These people who are after me aren't stupid, you know? Look, you guys got to get me out of here.
I think you ought to know we called that number.
You got a secret agency, didn't you?
Got something pretty strange. Strange enough for me to sneak in here to talk to you.
There's something I want to show you. Before they threw me into this place, I was able to save some peculiar correspondence I got hold of in the trash one day. And what really caught my eye was this.
Zephyr 9.
That's the thing I told you about, Wyatt. This is the stuff the guy's gonna sell.
Zephyr 9 is a top secret project that concerns our national defense. It's bigger than the A-bomb ever was. Our future security may depend upon the effectiveness of this project. But if it ever gets into the wrong hands...
How come you think somebody's trying to peddle this?
First, I saw Zephyr 9 on a piece of paper in the trash. Then when I looked around for other pieces of paper that might fit, I came across this with a Havana postmark.
Let's see here, the Chinaman, About a marina, some numbers, might be a date, could be an appointment, but I can't make it out.
What are you doing? I was going to burn it. You always burn things after you read them. Okay, we'll burn it later.
That's got to be the day they're going to sell it.
I don't know, Bill. This is pretty sketchy stuff. Could you be jumping to conclusions?
If I'm off the track, how come they sent me away to this place when I was about to report on the material that I had? And how come now they're trying to kill me? Look, I know I haven't got a chance in hell of ever getting out of here. They've already seen to that. You guys are my only hope. You've got to get to that marina and stop this from happening. Our country depends on it.
Why don't we just pounce on him? It's got to be him. He's the only Chinese fellow we've seen.
Can't just jump him for no reason, Evan. He's got to do something wrong first.
Well, he looks suspicious. Ain't that enough?
I suppose you believe he had the secret stowed in the bottom of that sugar cone.
This spine is getting to be mighty boring.
Sure would be easier if we had something to go on. You hang around this place for days and never come across anything.
Oh, goody. I love these things. I always feel like a pirate when I look through them.
It's a good idea, brother. Why don't you scan the harbor area there?
Oh, wow, Wyatt. I didn't know you could go topless in the marina. Did you look at that blonde?
Well, there you go, right there.
There's no topless girls on that boat.
Forget about the blonde, Evan. Look at the name right there, the Chinaman. Bill said that stuff was going to be handed to a Chinaman. Maybe it's a boat, not a person.
This is just like in the movies, Wyatt. We done cracked a secret code.
I don't know about that, but we're going to have a look on that boat. Come on, Evan. See that, brother? It's a government pen.
A government pen? Hey, maybe it squirts poison or something.
Doubt that. But whoever's been here could be working for the government.
You've reached 555-7015. At the beep, leave name, number, the time of day you called, and any message. I'll get back to you as soon as possible.
What do we do now?
Back to Sladetown, try and figure this out. Better get out of here before we get caught.
Squid is leaving boat, leaving boat.
Yeah, we could be onto something, Evan, but we gotta be awful careful. I mean, there's a bad seed in the government somebody's trying to cover up. You hard to know who to trust, you know? I mean, we could end up like poor old Bill Condor.
Well, in that case, all we gotta do, Wyatt, is play dumb. And you know I can do that. Oh, my Lord.
I want you to know this is a serious matter. My advice to you is to answer the questions completely and truthfully. Hesitation, any attempt to evade the questions is only going to make the interrogation harder on you.
Haven't we met before?
What's your code name?
I don't have a code name. I'm Wyatt Earp III.
How did you get that phone number? Why were you using it?
I dialed the wrong number.
You called the same number twice within 5 minutes.
A friend of mine gave me the number. I wrote it down on a piece of paper, and I got the numbers mixed up. I always do that.
Oh, come on. Nobody in the world could give you an 11-digit prefix because it belongs to only one place, one of the highest levels of the agency. Now, what is your code name?
Wyatt Earp.
I know West 4 was using code names out of the Old West for the Sandinista file. Jaworski's handle was Buffalo Bill. Maybe he's an infiltrator.
Have you ever been to Bogota?
I've never even been out of California except to go to Hanoi.
What do you know about the coup in Angola?
Have you ever worked for Julio the Blood Man here?
I work for Cactus Jack Slade. I'm a patch at a carnival.
What about the other man?
What man?
The man with you. What's his code name? Answer me.
You mean Evan? He's my brother.
I am not a man to be toyed with. I have laughed at death. I have spit at fear. There's nothing in the world these eyes haven't seen.
Mr. Bond, could we start over, please? The information you just gave us does not correspond with what you told us earlier. Were you or were you not involved in the rescue at Entebbe?
Were the people rescued?
Well, yes.
Then I have answered your question.
If you were at Entebbe, there's no way you could have been involved in the tribal uprising in Nepal at the same time. How do you account for this discrepancy?
Well, you guys are secret agents. You know how these things are done.
Who gave you these assignments?
My mind is a computer program designed to respond on command.
Maybe he's a Manchurian candidate.
Oh, no. I've never had any desire to run for public office.
Mr. Bond, now you dialed one of the highest priority numbers in this company. Twice. How did you get that number?
The point is not how did I get it. The point is, I got it.
How's it going in there? I don't know. Claims his name is Bond. No first name, just Bond. He told us he was at Entebbe, a Nepal uprising, a shootout at El Salvador, a bombing in Beirut. He talks like a hick. He likes to hum the theme from Mission Impossible a lot. To be honest with you, I don't know what to think. Guy sounds like a wacko. But the bottom line is, he did have that top priority number. Of course, he could have come out of covert operations. They train those guys real weird up there.
Yeah, they turn them all into banana cakes. I've got Wyatt Earp in my room. We're gonna have to let him go. I'm afraid to lock him up in case they're with covert. I don't want that division raining all over us because we put a couple of their guys on ice for a day.
Gotcha. Mr. Bond, you're free to go. Pick up your stuff at the property department.
Super. I still have time to catch my plane for Tel Aviv. Wyatt, I really had those guys spinning back there. They didn't know what to believe. First they'd write something down, and then they'd erase it, and then they'd write something else. I think I finally found what I do best.
Lie?
Fine. I was born for it.
Good. Maybe you can help me figure out where I saw that agent before.
Which agent? What, Wyatt?
Up there. Something about him. I can't put my finger on it, but I know him from someplace. Stone. I could have swear I've seen or talked to him before.
All the guys in my room are really nice, but I don't think I've ever seen any of them before.
You've reached 555-7015. At the beep, leave name, number, time of day you called, and any message. I'll get back to you as soon as possible.
Yeah, that's him. That's Stoker. I knew I'd heard his voice before.
Are you sure, Wyatt?
Should have known it. They wouldn't let us go that easy.
Should have known what? Wyatt, how come all of a sudden we're going so fast?
What are we doing, Wyatt?
Come on, Evan, he's right behind.
Why'd we come in here? Stopping for R&R.
Hey!
Thanks, Bart.
Are you sure it's safe to come out in the open? What if he comes out behind us?
I got a feeling he's gonna be there for a while.
There he goes, Wyatt. He's going to get in his car. And we better stop him before he takes off.
Take him on his own turf, Evan. He'd have every agent in that building on us in a second.
You know, I was just thinking that, Wyatt. It's remarkable. You're just reading my mind.
I want you to stay here, Evan. See any more of those gray sedans or anybody that looks suspicious, beat it on back to Sladetown. Make sure you're not followed.
Well, what about you, Wyatt? How are you going to get back?
Don't worry about me. I'm just going to go in there and give Agent Stoker a little indigestion.
Excuse me, Mr. Stoker, this is for you.
Jody, where'd you get this? Who gave it to you?
The man who went out the back exit.
Thanks.
What the hell are you doing, mister? This morning you asked the questions. Now it's my turn. Let's start with Zephyr 9.
Zephyr 9 is top secret. Where are you getting this information?
Agent William Condor. You remember him? You put him in a mental ward when he got on to you. Found out you were working with the other side.
I never heard of an Agent William Condor.
Knock it off, Stoker. You put him in a hospital and now you're trying to kill him.
Look, I don't know what your problem is, mister, but you're messing with the top agency of the United States government in a matter that concerns the defense strategy of this country. Now, on top of that, no matter where you got it, you're repeating secret information. I can have you hauled in and arrested right now.
But you won't do that, will you? Because they'd ask you a lot of embarrassing questions that'd make you look bad with the agency.
You are crazy.
Maybe. But if I'm not, I'll have enough evidence to put you away and lock you up tighter than Condor.
You don't have anything.
Truth is, you don't know what I have. If I were you, I'd start looking over my shoulder and lay off Condor. If a guy in a hospital's onto you, who knows who else is? Just move over.
What did he say in there? Anything?
Nothing I didn't expect him to say. Claims he doesn't even know who Condor is.
you seen Stoker? He's not in his office.
He took off about an hour ago. I think he was headed for his boat.
I gotta talk to him. Those two guys he had me tailing pulled a real fast one on me. I lost him. He's gonna hit the roof when he finds out. I want to make sure he hears it from me before he gets some distorted version.
Well, hold on. Before you tell him anything, give him this. It's the information on those two guys. According to the computer, they're the Earp brothers. As in Wyatt Earp and his brother Evan.
Are you kidding? You mean I got spun over by a couple of yahoos?
Oh, I leave that part out, pal. Just give Stoker the information, okay?
Yeah, all right.
I know how to thank you, Wyatt.
So happy to be out of there.
Put your hands to it. I'll raise them up over your head.
Don't get too far ahead of us now. Come on, we'll lower you over the wall. We're not out of this yet.
We got you.
Thank you, Mr. Earp. Now, if you'll just move to my car, please. Glad we could finally get together like this. Now I can hear all of your stories at once. Who are you, and who are you working with?
It might be helpful if you were to tell us who you are and who you work for.
None of this has sunk in yet, has it? You see, you're all dead men this afternoon, whether you answer me or not. I just thought you'd like to have a last confession.
Might be more fun if we just left that to your imagination.
More fun? What? Ask me. I'm a wealth of information.
I must admit, I'm intrigued. It's not easy to figure out espionage operations. So who would have thought that two hicks and a janitor would come up with so much out of so little? I'm impressed.
Janitor?
Your agent Condor was a janitor in covert operations. He ran the paper shredder. That is, until they put him in the hospital for delusionary spells. Now, if you hang around the paper shredder long enough, you can figure out anything. Isn't that right, Mr. Condor?
I figured out what you were doing, and you had me put away.
You had yourself put away, friend.
Don't worry, everybody. Lois and Jimmy are coming. I called them.
Lois and Jimmy?
Lois Lane and Jimmy Olsen. They'll be here soon. By the way, is there a phone booth around here? I've got to change. Faster than a speeding bullet. More powerful than a locomotive.
It's a bird. It's a plane. It's Superman! Wyatt, if you'll just let me get to a phone booth, I'll have us out of this jam in no time. Government. Drop it.
talk to your man about that?
It's a Zephyr 9 file.
That's right, he was gonna sell it to the other side.
You guys put all that top secret stuff on drip dry paper anyway, don't you?
Well, as crazy as the whole thing was, I think what you guys did was great. Thanks. Might have even saved the country.
I'll tell you what's crazy. You know, when Condor created all those characters, he was bluffing. But without knowing it, he got so wrapped up, he created a diversion. Now the government's taking a special interest in his case.
That's terrific. Well, listen, you guys, I think I better get going. The bus ought to be getting here about now.
The bus? I hate it when these special interest groups come to Sladetown. The last one nearly got us killed.
Well, then I think you're going to like this one a little bit better.
Oh, no. I don't care who they are. I don't want them coming to Sladetown.
Girls, this way.
Oh, my Lord.
Yes, Evan, these are the contestants from the Miss San Pedro Beauty Contest.
I hope they don't give you too much trouble.
Now, let's don't jump to conclusions, Wyatt. The public image of Sladetown is always foremost in my mind. Excuse me, ladies. May I have your attention, please?
Don't get started, Evan.
I just want to say that I would like to be the first to extend a helping hand by saying that I would be glad to look any one of you over at any time, even in a string bikini if necessary.
That's the line that got us kicked out of Oklahoma City. See, what my brother's really trying to say is, welcome to Sladetown.